esteemed speakers, delegates, ladies and gentlemen. With the National Child Protection Authority. The conference is funded through the European Union's Support to Justice Sector Project, the JURE project, jointly implemented by UNICEF and UNDP with the Ministry of Justice. The International Conference on Child Protection 2025 brings together national leadership, academia, and international actors to drive evidence-based solutions to end violence against children. It's a great pleasure to begin this landmark conference, the first of its kind in Sri Lanka, bringing together experts from medicine, science, social sciences, law, and many other disciplines. To deliver the welcome remark, I warmly invite the conference chair and the director of the Center for Gender Studies, Senior Professor Anuruddhi Edirisinghe.
Ms. Aisha Jinesena, President Council, Secretary of the Ministry of Justice. Senior Professor Nilanthi De Silva, VC, University of Kalani. Ms. Preeti Inoka Ranasinghe, Chairperson of NCPA. Ms. Theona Aslaswani and Dr. Hemama Jayawardena from UNICEF. Our international invited speakers, esteemed academia, including deans of the faculty of the
conference, broadening perspective on protecting children is both timely and deeply relevant. Being involved in the justice sector as the Secretary to the Ministry of Justice, I'm conscious that the child protection cannot be confined to a single institution or to a particular sector. ladies and gentlemen. As you see, I'm wearing a badge. A badge that was given to me this week by a 9-year-old girl who came to see me. She came to hand over a petition. What was the petition about? She had done a project against bullying. Where was she bullied? When she was a kindergartner in Australia, she had been subjected to it. She is now a 9-year-old who had conducted this project in Sri Lanka. She didn't stop at that. The World Anti-Bullying Forum, that is a global event that brings together researchers, policymakers, and practitioners to address bullying, had invited her. Ladies and gentlemen, of the success and any challenges that where United Kingdom and Australia have experienced, I would like to first invite Dr. John A. Gall, who holds a Bachelor of Science degree from the University of Queensland and with many posts a plethora of
England, where the system there is far from what I consider adequate, as do many other colleagues. As my title suggests, I'm looking at some of the challenges, management challenges and successes, and it's really lessons from Australia rather than the UK and separate systems. Most of the population live on the east coast of Australia, which leaves a vast area that's fairly sparsely populated, and that
enforcement. Second, as we saw the graph before, we saw most perpetrators are family members. This creates immense pressure on the child and other family members to not proceed with a case, to keep it in a family. And third, the legal standard for a criminal conviction in Thailand is proof beyond a reasonable doubt. This is a very high bar, and it's become a measure of struggle, when the primary evidence in some cases is the testimony of a traumatized child. Yes, beyond this gap, we have many challenges. There are entire groups of invisible children our system struggle to reach. This includes migrant and stateless children who face legal barriers for protection, often lacking the documentation needed for birth registration, for school enrollment. It includes children living in the poverty or with disability who lack access to specialized services.